Good morning. Happy Monday. I gotta make sure I got everything set up here. Do I have this set up right? Do I have this set up right? I think I do. Going on I'm having lately in the mornings with this. It's getting annoying. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Alright, put them in. That's done. Now, that's done. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. We made a couple trades already this morning in our Elite Trader Funding. Got an Arami set up kind of here, came down, closed inside the fair value, or the imbalance, dipped below, closed back up, took a long, back up to here. Same thing again, came down, closed inside, came down below, closed back up, took a long. So we got that up 363 in each one of those accounts. So now we're going to wait for another setup. It seemed to be working out this morning, which is good. I do kind of have one that set up here. Could have took that, but it wasn't really to a fair value gap. Still could have worked, but we tried to do it to a fair value gap, so or an imbalance, whatever you want to call it. So we'll see if we get any more. Hopefully, you had a good weekend. Hopefully, it was decent. I did nothing all weekend. Just literally took it easy. Didn't do anything. Didn't look at any information about markets. Didn't do anything. Didn't do any back testing. I literally watched movies. Which is strange for me, but it was good. Different but good. So I'll take it for a change. Okay, so now I can take this down. Yeah, I just got two of these. Okay. We need our. See if we got any news today. I don't know if we have news or not. FOMC member Waller speaks at 9, 9:30. Another FOMC member. Pending home sales month over month at 11:30. And President Trump speaks today. Oh my god. 2:45. Why is it orange? Wouldn't it be red? Especially if Trump is speaking. I don't know. So anyway, 9. An FOMC member speaking, so gotta remember that. Gotta remember that. Get up in this little fair value gap, get a candle above, and come back down and close inside that candle. If we close here, it'd be nice. This is our trade day account here. I was gonna get some more Apex ones, but I was like, for the price of 2 Apex, you know, I can get a trade day. No activation fee, right? There's a link in the chat, or not even a link, the code JWT for trade day if you need any accounts. But yeah, it's like 59 bucks for a reset or 69 for a new account, and that's it, all in. So it's worth doing. Well, let's see what we get here. I think we push back up here a little bit. I think we do. Oh, we'll see. We get a push back up and a close in here, this area. We get a candle go above, come back down and close inside that candle. Then we'll probably look to take it short. Down a little bit, if that's the case. So we'll see what we get. It's windy here again today. I'm out in the camper. In the wind. $40 left. Do we push up a little bit more to the 85-ish? Technically, even right here is 1-2, right? Even right there is 1, so. Technically, that's inside. Well, not really. Really close, though. It's so close. If it plays out, we'll probably take it. Let's see if we can take it down. What a Monday morning, though. Nice to see the markets open again. I don't trade in the overnight because I get destroyed. I know some people do good in the overnight. They do really good. Do better in the overnight than they do in the day, but for me, it's never the case. Find it too choppy, I just lose. So let's see if we can get something going. Like I said, we're already up 336 in each one of our other accounts, our Elite Trader Fundings, which they got 90% off right now. If you need any accounts, $16.50 an account for the expert ones. And this is our trade day account. So we're gonna see. 3:10 left on the 5 minute. We close back inside this candle. We're going to close inside any of these fair value gaps for this candle. All we can do is wait, man. All we can do is wait. This would have closed down in here, would have been good. Took a long off that. $2:05 left on the 5 minute. We're still inside this fair value gap here, so. Or imbalance, if you want to call it that. Somebody said I shouldn't call it a fair value gap because it sounds like ICT, but I was like, you know, call it whatever, I suppose, right? But it is an imbalance, so. $105 left. Let's see if it closed in that fair value gap or imbalance. Or we come close inside that candle again, which would be even better, but I don't think we're going to. 30 seconds left. Alright, we'll close inside that one. Little pump here. Let's close back inside this candle. Then we definitely look down. We take it down to the bottom of maybe this one, maybe here. All depending on the close. Now we are up in an uptrend, obviously. So since London opened, so could just go up too, but. $3.40 left in the 5 minute. Yeah, I never even looked at the hourly earning today. Strange for me. Oof, look at that. Should have been looking at this. Alright, it's a little. Get up over that. What is that? Say around the 920s. Alright, maybe we're looking for that. Get over this. That previous wick at the 920s. It's not a far way to go. Alright, it's a nice setup for it. Could be what we're looking at. Like, look at this. It's all just up. $140 left on the 5 minute. Definitely could be looking for that, the 920s. That's where the wick's to on the daily. Is that previous day? I think it's previous day candle, right? No. It's a few days ago, but could take that wick. Looks like a bull flag to me. Could take this wick, the 920s, and maybe pull back. Yeah, that's a pretty, you know, it looks like a bull flag. You get all the wicks and everything. But, unfortunately for me, I can't just jump in here like that. You gotta wait, man. Do get a little pullback here. Setting up for another move up. Give it a second and see. That wick is definitely a target. Need to consolidate for a little bit here with 15. Dip down below. Then we're starting to move back up. 3 minutes left on the 15-minute candle. Might get a little pullback here. Would like to get a little more pullback before getting in. I'd like to get it to back to here around the 90s or even 86, and then wick back up and look to get in. We might not get it. Oh, God knows. Might not get a chance if it just keeps running. Keep grinding higher. Hopefully we do, but 50 seconds left on the 2 minute. So what we're gonna get, I wonder. 120 left. I think we pull back a little bit more, at least down to the 80s somewhere. Here's somebody skulking around outside of the camper. It's my wife. Everybody's getting ready for school. Right, I like to see a pull back. Yeah, there you go. That's what you kind of like to see. $10 still new candle, new 2 minute. So, do we look for the 34? $105 left on the 2 minute. Here's them all making noise. $30 left. Giving it some time. We'll see. Ugh, I don't want to go yet. Might have got stuck there. Close back up inside this candle. $25 seconds left in the 5 minute. Close inside. A little bit up. Ugh, just hit side. Got down to the 34 EMA. To the 82 we're kind of looking at. I'd like to get a little bit lower. Still got 310 left on this 5 minute candle. Minute left on the 5. Close inside this candle. We'll probably look to take it up. If we do, hopefully we do. Five seconds. So it'll get some dramatic fall. Over here making up words. There you go, that's what we wanted. We'll push down now. Come on. $3.40 left on the 5 minute. Lots of time for it to move down. So what we want to see first. I want to see it move down a little bit first. Down around here. Might not get it though. Let's see it move down first, but I don't think we're going to get it. We might just move up. Let's try one here. $135 left on this candle. We'll see. 50 seconds left. I think we're going to 920. That little wick from the other day on the daily, but I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't need that much anyway. I only need probably 910 if it did. But I'm only looking for up around the 98s if we do get that. If we do get it, I might continue down too. Just got to be careful. I don't like that we didn't touch into this first down here, so might be our issue. But if it wants to go, it wants to go. So that's what I was kind of worried about. But we'll see. Take our time. New hour in 7 minutes. 30 seconds left. Gonna close down low a bit. I don't like that. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take that off. Just because I think it might dump a bit. Right? I think it wants this first before it moves up. Sweep these two candles, maybe. So we'll see. We'll wait and see. Waiting and seeing. Oh, man. push down to this, to the 81 before moving up. Or do we fall off a cliff? I don't think we do. I'm going to come down this little fair value gap on the 15. Come down here first. Maybe. Alright, new hour. So this could be our push. Could be our push, but I'd like for it to come down first. Sweep these candles and look to continue up. Like I said, previous day, not previous day, but a few days ago, the wick on that on the daily is at 920, so I think we can get up there. Might wait till later, but God knows. So all we can do is wait for that to go down there or do something. Let's see here. God knows, could start trending down too, but can't justify getting in long yet because I wanted to come touch this first. Then I'll look to get in long if I don't continue. But can't just jump in before. That wouldn't make any sense. I gotta kill my camera for 1 second. Just for a minute. Alright, we're getting down there. Swept all those levels on the 15. Swept all these wicks. How do we react down here? 5 seconds left. $3.15 left on the 5 minute. Get down below this. Come back up in. $2.35 left on the 5 minute. Close inside this. Glad we didn't get long. $50 seconds left. We close back inside. Apparently not. Do, 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 do. Right down into that. Now, do we go a little further down to this order block? Kind of touched into it there. That's why I didn't want to take that long. After I seen that kind of setting up, lower high. Maybe a little nervous. Order block is down at the bottom of that one. That's why I didn't want to take it. Took that little long here. Seemed like we were stalling, so I got out for a $29 loss. But now we're coming down into the order block here. On the order block of 15. 5-minute one's right down here at the bottom. try a little one off of this, just up far as the, say, 72s. Take it off there. 270. That was a good trade. Order block bounce. Like it could definitely go higher. I think it goes for the 920s. That on the daily here, it is just above this wick. It's the 920s. So that's what I was thinking. Might get a little push up to that. Could be wrong. That could be right. Now that we've seen that off the order block, see if we get our setup. Bid sweep below, down to fair value gap. So see if this comes back down. Might just push now, God knows, but comes back down, closes back down around here with a new candle. We'll probably look to take it back up. 2:30 left in the 5-minute. But that was a pretty good bounce off the order block, so it might just keep squeezing. I don't know. But nice little trade off the order block bounce. As soon as we seen it come down into the order block down here, start waking up. Took a long. It was 310. So it was a good trade. We only wanted it up here to like the 72-ish. Oh, we got it to 72? We got it to 70, but we're only looking for like 72s. Just back up to this candle. So even after that bounce now, it could just continue to squeeze, but it might pull back a bit. So just wanted to be careful. Didn't want to get stuck. Get a good trade up and then get stuck and haul back down. Now we'll just wait for our next setup. We're up 270 in this account. We got our Elite Trader Fundings accounts up 363. Made some little Harami trades off this over here. Had this come down, sweep down below, then it pulled back, and we got in long. And then we got another one here, and we got in long. So it was decent little trades. Let's see what this gives us now. I figure we push. I think we do, but I gotta find a spot to get in. I can't just jump in. I was gonna stay long or leave one on long, but it moved so quick. It could have pulled back quick too. So I was like, I didn't want to risk it. Didn't want to risk it for the biscuit, man. Probably should have, but see what this brings. I really think we squeeze, but I don't know. Doesn't mean we need to. Doesn't mean we need to, man. Somebody need to get excited. We can wait. We can wait. We got 105 contracts sitting up in the 900s too, so 47 up at the 935s. So what's that telling us, right? $155 left on this 5-minute. So let's see. $120 left. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Super helpful for my small channel. I think if we can close up here, new candle, a little up, we might come down back to this. If we close down here though, doesn't matter. That's right. The question is now, setting that high or low, do we come down? That's the question. Alright, what happened there? That's weird. That is weird. Why did we do that? Hold on. Let me do this for a second. What was that? Okay, so that should be fine. What's going on? Just jump out of it for no reason. I like to get a little push back up to this 9. I don't know if we do, but I'd like to. I look to take a little short. Might not get it though. Might just fall off here. Yeah. We're only looking for it down around the 61s, and that's where it went. Maybe we should have just took it. Oh well. It would have been a nice little 10 points. Right? Another 400 bucks would have been good. That's what we were waiting for, but it moved too fast. Oh well. It is what it is. You can't win them all. Can't even catch them all. Yeah, I was hoping this candle, like where we set up the kind of like Harami, come up in this fair value or imbalance. Came up in here, closed. We wicked above it. Came back, closed inside this candle, and I was looking to take a short. I was hoping this was going to push back up by the 9, or this one would push up by the 9 before going down to around the 61. That's where I want to take it to. But it didn't push back up, and it just went right down to the 60. So there's nothing I could do about that. But yeah, it would have been a really good trade. We would have gotten around, 70, 71. If it would have pushed up here, if it would have pushed up and failed, say around 75, would have got short around 74. And I would have tried to look for it down to the 60, 61. But oh well. Missed that one. But I wasn't just going to jump in because it could have easily popped back up here. And going in with 2 minis, that would have been like 300 or 400 bucks. So kind of like when you're trading with 2 minis, you don't really want to. And I'm only trading 2 minis in the pre-market. Like once the market starts moving a little bit more, I won't be trading like that big a size, because I'll probably go to micros because the market moves too much to be trading. I know you can do it, but why do I want to risk it, right? I only like risking that around. So what is it? 7:30 now in New York. So I don't mind risking it early in the morning, but why is my phone not opening? After that, I really don't want to. It's not worth it for me. Okay, so now we might just continue down. I don't know what we're going to do here. We don't really have our setup here. Back down into the order block again. So we had that wicked bounce. It was nice. We made some profit off that. But I don't think we're going to get that bounce again. So let's see what we're going to do here. I might just continue down. $3.50 left on this candle. See if we set up another imbalance. I think we do. Did I hit that? Wow, still 315 left on this candle yet, so can't get too excited. Can't get too pumped. It's a nice pushback down, though. I wish I would have been a part of it. I really wanted to get that short, but it didn't come back up here. I wish it would have. It would have been really nice. It would have been up around 400, 500, 600 maybe. So, but unfortunately, we did not get it. I don't know if this stays or this pushes back up. If it does off that order block again, that's pretty crazy. I'd like to get one more good setup, one more good trade with this Elite Trade Day account. Like I said, we already got the Elite Trader funding up, 363 per account, so I'm not going to bother with that one anymore today, I don't think. I'd like to get one more good trade with this one, more good setup. Like, I think we do push down. I think we push down probably here. But can't just jump in. Could have used a bear flag here, I guess. But I don't know. It wasn't really bear flag-esque. It's more rangy, you know. Could just pump back up to this, pump down, pump up, pump down. There's news at when's the news? Well, it's not even news. It's there's an FOMC member speaking now. I mean, one at 9:30 or NPC member. I don't know what that is. So God knows, right? Right? Does this just consolidate here for a little bit, or does it just continue down? And if it does like this, we do need a good spot to enter anyway, so it's not like we can just jump in. But that's what I was saying earlier. Seeing these lower highs going in, I was like, might not continue up. Even though we continue up all morning, it was nice though. From I wish I would have been up a bit earlier for London. London fucking pumped right up. It always does though. London always moves, either up or down, but it always moves. Right, and the lights went up for that. Take advantage. Nice little pullback here. Boom. Right. How many points for that? Say we got it around here. 862 to 900. You know what I mean? So, 40 points. Oh, we took it all the way to the top. 30 something, 40 points would have been good. But I was asleep for London, unfortunately. Maybe try to get up more. I think it's 5 in the morning here when London opens. I got up at 6, so hour late for all that move. Time I got up, it was up, consolidating up at the top. So, like up here. Close inside this little fair value gotta be nice. A little pop above and then back down, or even go above now and come back, close inside this and get above that and come back down a bit. Look to get a short in, a short down to, well, you don't even need to hold it that long. 2 minis don't take long. We're not looking for a huge amount anyway. If we only got, 10, 20 points, it's awesome. It's $400 or $800, right? We'll see what we set up. We set up anything. We're definitely in a little downtrend now. Doesn't mean it can't pump right back through it, but I'd like to see it try to get to, well, it's at the 9 here and the 5. We're kind of bouncing off this little level over here. Do we look to push down through that now? Come down here? I don't know. That's what I'd be thinking. That's kind of what I'd be thinking if we're going to continue down. Right, like this is at, say, 47-ish. That's probably, yeah, it's just down below these lows, or just above these lows, so they come take that out. We need a good spot to entry. A good entry, that's all we need, really. $210 left on this 5-minute candle, so if we can close up in this new candle, open, squeeze above a little bit, come down, close inside this candle, like up towards the high of it, then we look to take a short, take it down. But we might not get that opportunity, it might just continue down, so God knows. Could have probably took a short right off this imbalance anyway. It's already in a downtrend. Right, we know it's in a downtrend now, so what's stopping it to come right down to here? $120 left on this candle, seems like it could close lower. Next candle could open and run right back up to this, so I don't know. Gotta be careful. You wanna wait for your setup. You wanna wait for your setup, man. But that kind of would have been a good setup. Right off the 9 EMA, fair value gap, wicked into it, came out of it, could have shorted, wrote it down to here. Pretty easy. But I'm trying to wait for Harami setups, but you're not going to get them all the time. Like we had it here. Wick above, come down, closed inside. But I should have probably got short down here, but I wanted it to come back to the 9 just to clear some of this, then move down, but didn't want to, and it just went. But it went without us, but that's okay. Can't get them all, man. Cannot get them all. could get a bounce here. Well, this noise here, so that's why I was worried about going short. Could come down a little lower and then run back up a bit. But, you know, all in all, it's a decent morning. Like I said, we're up 363 in our two Elite Trader Funding accounts. We're up 270 in our trade day. Alright. So that's not too bad, you know. Can't complain for pre-market. Like I said, if you need any accounts with Elite Trader Funding, there's a link in the chat for 90% off with them, which is good as $16.50 for an expert account, so it's really good. And also trade day, it's $69 an account, no activation fee for 50K. And Take Profit Trader, which is the one I like the most. Ironically, I'm not trading today, but is, what is it for theirs? I think it's 40% off, no activation fee. So 5 days to pass. The same thing with trade days. 5 days past now. They changed it. They're like Take Profit Trader. So it's really good. And please use code JW. Take Profit Trader. Really appreciate it. See, look, that's what I was saying. This might squeeze back up a bit, right? That's why I was nervous. That's why I really didn't want to fool with that too much. But like I said, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Helps out my small channel. It's a huge help. Right? See, like, that's what I was nervous about. Now, I might not, but look at it. That's what I was saying. This might run back up a bit, especially after this big wick. Might try to take at least half of it back. You know, be around the 70s somewhere. I don't know if it's going to go that high, but... Well, not even 70s. What would, like, yeah, 69-ish still. Which would basically be at our, actually it would be a little bit above if it did that. But even if it come back up to this fair value gap, to the 9. And then it almost did, so maybe that's enough for it. Just wanting to sweep some people going short. Sweep some shorts out. I'm glad we didn't get short long here though, because we were looking to get long up here after it came down, swept this a bit. But as soon as it kind of stayed down there, it kind of made this higher low. You know what I mean? Or lower high, sorry. They're like, yeah, no, I'm not going to get short and wait it. And we got down here, we got a Sarami set up from an imbalance, and we took it long. Could have stayed in a little bit longer, back up to the 9 probably, but it was enough for that one trade. Down around the 48.50s now could be possible. I don't know, I'd be careful. Could be trying to curl. And I got an indecision candle here. right? This might want to squeeze back up a bit. So be careful if you're short. Not financial advice, obviously, but just be careful. I don't see anybody get screwed over. Because, like, even here on the 15, it's kind of... But I still think we can probably get to the 50s. At least. Maybe a little lower. And try to squeeze back up a bit, probably. But we'll see. Just be careful. Make sure you got a good entry wherever you're entering. Not somewhere it can wick around. Alright, that's what I was worried about. Might only go back to the 9, but still. 210 left on the 5 minutes, so we'll see. Right, you got to be careful in spots like this because it obviously wants to grind lower, but like this could just rip up, take everybody out, continue on down, you know? So gots to be careful. But I think it wants to touch the 50s or 48s, but it might go up first, then come down. Like, you don't know. You know, we have these big wicks, and we have this kind of indecision candle right here on the 15 and a 5. So, you know, makes you kind of think like, okay, does it want to squeeze up first, like before it comes down, or kind of curling up a little bit, or is it just gonna dump up, dump? You know, it's hard to say. Hard to say. Right, that's up kind of around here. So that's what I was saying. You gotta be careful. Lots of time left on this candle too. So 420 left on the 5 minute. This could push right up around here somewhere probably. Could squeeze right up to this. You know, you don't know what it's going to do right now. Now that it turned around a bit. See that kind of indecision candle, right? Kind of makes you nervous, especially got these wicks here. A lot of liquidity sitting up there. Those wicks, everybody excited. Push right through them all, take them all out. Take all their money. They've done it to me enough times, the bastards. Right? That's where that's kind of too, so. $2.50 left on this candle. Plus, we got FOMC members speaking too, so God knows what they're saying. All right, we got another one speaking there in a little bit. The other one's still speaking, or I don't know what's going on. So God knows. You got to be careful. But like I said, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Really helps my small channel. And you need accounts, Take Profit Trader. Please use code JW. JWT for trade day. And a link for Elite Trader Funding in the chat. 90% off. I've got 2 accounts. I need to get more. I will get more. Because dirt cheap. $16.50 for an account is not bad. And I think they're more akin to, like, I guess they're like Apex. Except you don't, well, you can get 1-day pass with them. I think you gotta pay for it or something like that, but. Which I don't understand. They should have 1-day, every account should have 1-day pass, every prop firm. You know, if you can pass it in a day, pass it, because it's only your test account, right? Fund it is different, but like a test account shouldn't matter about anything. It should be just like, yeah, pass it. If you pass it, pass it. But you know, that's how it goes, man. That's how to get you. Even try to get you into test accounts. It's like, God, just do it in the funding, right? Somebody fools up in the funding, fine. But I guess the law, probabilities states if you're going to have that many test accounts and stuff like that, eventually you're going to pass, you know, to your funded. And then I guess if you can do your test account really quick, you can have an opportunity to pass the funded account pretty, you know, I don't know. I don't know how they think about it, but. We break through that 9 a little bit here on the 15. Looks like we're going to touch into that imbalance. We got 5 minutes until a new hour candle, so if we're pushing up now, you know, the new hour could continue up to that 920, like I was saying. Because on the daily chart, we got that not really huge thing, but it's up to this wick here, right? So that's at the 920-ish, 921s. So could push up here, fail, come down to this order block down here, or could push up, come down a little bit, and then continue and go to the 920. So it's kind of like where I'm thinking. So either push up here, hit this imbalance, fail, start moving down, get down to the 838s, stuff like that, or push up, come down a little bit, continue up higher, and get up and take it this wick. So it's kind of like our options, you know. this going to create a lower high? You know what I mean? Sweep above this, start moving back down. I don't know. God knows, man. That's what it's the options I'm looking at anyway. And hopefully it helps somebody too. Alright, but I think we definitely probably hitting this. Definitely probably. Alright. It's a lot of confidence. Definitely probably hit that. We may be most likely. That's how you cover all your angles, right? Maybe, probably hit that. Right, it's the 80s too, right? So I don't know. I think it does. And then it sweeps all this. So all that's gone. 2:35 left in the 5-minute. Then we got new hour candle too, so we're gonna get some movement. It's gonna get a little crazy. Probably gonna scale back this 2 minis, at least a 1. Should probably almost go to micros now. Time of day. I don't mind trading like early pre-market with minis, but once it gets closer to news, people talking, noise, it's probably almost better to go to micros. I'll put in like 4 micros. Yeah, micros. It's got tons of minis. But early pre-market, oh yeah, minis are perfect. Like when you see a good setup and you get in with minis, you can make a decent amount of money quick. But once it's, now, if the market's good, obviously, like if the market's shit, you're not gonna make anything anyway. But you gotta have good setups, little continuation. Like when you just gotta chop in the morning, it's no point. But London, man, I really gotta start trading London more because the London market is fucking just moves, just goes. Right? There's no fooling around with it. It's like you always got 40, 50 points every morning. $50 left in the 5-minute. New hour. Right now, it didn't hit that fair value gap, so is it going to pump now and take that out, I wonder? It's interesting. Does it want to run for those 920s? Alright, we got this new little fair value gap. Or imbalance. We got 104 contracts sitting in the 900s. 44 up in the 930s. Not really that many to the downside, so Interesting way to look at it, right? Do we come back down here first, down around the 70s, into this? I would think, right? Do we continue down to that order block? You know, or do we just come into this? See how it reacts here with the 9? Like, we're above the 9 again, so see our reaction at the 9, I guess. New candle, 5 minute and 2:45. So I definitely like to push down. We got lots of time. Push down and wick back up a little bit. I had to kill my camera for 1 second. Right, it's hard to say because we do have this kind of like little start of a downtrend here. So it's hard to say what we do. Right, you would expect somewhat of a bounce here. 35 seconds left on this candle. Probably let the next one open maybe. If we open inside this. Do we open inside this imbalance? The new candle. 10 seconds left. Okay, so we closed in there. So this can push down a bit, come back and stay inside this candle. Close inside this candle. We'll probably look to take a long back up to here. A lot of time left on this candle, though, 4 minutes, so I might push back down a couple times, fool around, take people out. People getting long quick. Now it might squeeze too. I don't know, but 135 left. Right, that's what I was saying. It could squeeze too. We'll see. Right, this could just squeeze. Could just squeeze too, so you gotta be careful. $2.35 left. $1.40 left. $40. I don't really want to close at the top here. But we just might. Yeah. Right, I would have liked for it to close down around here. But we might get our push up. I would like for it to close around the 70s. Pull back a little bit, look to get long, but she pumped. So it would have been right, but I can't take it like Harami when it's up here closing. You know what I mean? It would have still worked out, but I don't like taking it up by the top. I like for it to close down around here, then look to get in. But 2 trades now that would have worked out that we didn't take because it wasn't in the right area when it closed. But it normally does work out, so maybe should be taking them regardless of where they close. Because that would have been, what was that? 77? Does it go to 87? Probably does. Alright, would have been our basically our 10 points. We probably took it off around there anyway, up in this fair value gap, so would have worked out. But I just don't like taking it by the highs. Just don't like taking it by the highs, man. But it would have been good. New 15-minute candle in 225. And it looks like we're going to close, if it stays up here, close with a wick. Swept all this. But now, it could come back down now too, that it swept everything. Because this is kind of trending down now. So be careful. Or are we going to take back this big candle on the 15? You know what I mean? Like we kind of did it here. We're going to do the same thing here. Came down, go back, take this candle. I don't know. $50 seconds left in the 15. Don't know, don't know. Boo, 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 boo. We will see what we get. It is windy outside. minutes left in the 5 minute. Set up Arami, we have to get above this, push back down, close inside. We'll have to take a short back down to here, if that's the case. But see if we get it. We're going to. Don't know if we're going to. Let's see on the 2. Yeah, 2 looks more. Six there. So never got above it, eh? So never got above on the 5. There you go. 20 seconds, close inside. A little push up first. Now, don't like that that's there at the 95s. But I think we do get that little push down first. Alright. We're already looking for down around the 80s. Oh shit, so. Let's see if we get it. Gonna see. minutes left on this candle. I like to push down sooner than later. I don't know though. Like I said, we got the 95s there too. So want to pull back first before it goes to the 95s. Two minutes left on this candle. We'll see. Might not get it here. So I was saying, right, those 95s. Might want to go there first. Trying to give it a better room to see if it's going to pull back. Right, we got 3:15 until new 30-minute candle. So let's see if we get a little pullback before moving up. So I think we go up, but I think we get a pullback first. That definitely could be wrong, obviously. 11:55 until that new 30-minute candle, so I'd like to do it now before that candle opens. Seconds till new candle, new 30-minute. Five seconds. I don't think we're gonna get it before. Don't think so. '95's up there. Three minutes left on this candle. We squeeze down now. Just gotta squeeze down a little more. Or no, not at all. I like how it keeps failing there though. Should get a little push down. You'd think, right? Think you get that. 150 left on this candle. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to go into the 95s. Maybe a bit higher. Said I didn't like the 95 sitting up there. Seconds left on this candle. Push back down here, I wonder. No. Oh my god. Right, I really thought we would have seen a little push down. Maybe it's at a 9. But the 95s, right, sitting right here. You know, there's a lot of liquidity there too, so makes sense to want to go there. Yeah. Just looking for these 95s now. $2.20 left on this candle. Yeah, I said that earlier too. I'm like, probably gonna go to 95s. Might even go a little above. I should have stayed in. Short, apparently. 145 left on this candle. Yeah, I seen it in 95s there too, and I'm like, it probably wants to sweep that first before it goes down. And I was like, nah, it's not gonna bother with that, but there's a lot of liquidity up there, so why wouldn't it? But I think, like I said, on a daily, it probably goes for the 920s eventually. This is up here at 902, so could have probably put. And then move 1 to or 2 to the 920s. Maybe 910. Not saying it's got to do that, but definitely could. You know, if it wants to keep squeezing. Again, big if. Oh, they killed my camera for 1 second. Yeah, we'll see what this is going to do. Maybe now that it took the 95s, it dumps. I don't even know. Probably should have waited. Could have just took the 95s and been happy, but we're going to see. It does look like a big old wick on the 15. If it don't short that back up a bit, I might have to get out. We will see. Oh. I didn't even turn off my camera. Did I have my camera off the whole time? Jesus. $2.35 left in the 5 minute. See if we squeeze back up here. So we do have that wick on the daily. Right up here at the 920s. So curious, do we take that out before open or does it wait? definitely could just wait, just dip back down, but we're gonna try it just for fun. I think if we do get up here, we at least get to the tens. You know what I mean? Maybe 905s. Maybe to the tens. We're gonna leave it up there. Doesn't matter. We start squeezing up to the high. Probably put a stop in then. New 15-minute candle opening at the high. It's always nice. We're going to see now if we can trail this a bit. If we get that push we're looking for. Maybe we should put it at 905s. Right? Like I said, on the daily, we got that wick right up here at the 20s. We're going to take it off there. It was 410. I think, yeah, it's going to pull back a little bit. I don't think it's done by no means, but I think it's going to pull back probably a little bit before it goes. Get back down around here. New candle at 215. Maybe that comes back. I'm not sure, but so we were up 363 in each one of our Elite Trader fundings, and we're up 410 in our trade day account, so that's not bad. I still think there's definitely more room to move up. We might get a bit bigger pullback after this candle closes, but But yeah, I definitely look for the 920s on the daily. Now, I don't know if it happens until open. Like, this might have a new candle and then pull back even more, so I don't know. But 920s is definitely a target. Maybe it goes now. Like, I don't know, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. $40 left. Ugh, that's in my pocket. Still climbing. 920's the target. After that, you got these highs up here. So you don't know, man. You don't know. Just pull back. I think we get some kind of pullback before we go for those 920s. We don't have to, but I think we do. Got 8 minutes till new hour candle, so that's going to move it too. So even if we do pull back, new hour is probably going to get us there. New hour is probably going to get us there. If we don't just go now, we might just run before. I'd be looking for it to pull back somewhere around 87-ish, 90. Get down here. target. That is our target. Well, it's almost 10:30, man. I'm gonna call it there now. Thanks for checking out the stream. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I only normally trade pre-market. I don't try to trade to open too much anymore after it goes too crazy. If the pre-market's good, if pre-market's bad, then I normally trade open. But yeah, it was decent today, man. We got 410 in this trade day, up in 363 in our other ones. So probably just gonna call it there and just leave it like that for today. Back on later, make an update video, whatever. But please like and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody coming checking out the stream. That's awesome. If you need any accounts to take Profit Trader, please use code JW. Trade Day JWT, and there's a link for Elite Trader Funding in the chat, which is 90% off. So $16.50 an account, right? So it's worth getting. If you're having a rough time trading or you're just getting into it and you want to trade some smaller size accounts or smaller cost accounts, Elite Trader Funding is probably the best way to go. So you can still trade real money, but you're not, you know, you're not blowing a ton of money if you're blowing a lot of accounts. But anyway, that's it for me, man. Thanks for checking it out. And we'll talk to you later on with an update video and talk to you tomorrow morning. Have a good one.